Hello everyone, welcome and let's prevent a solution given this nice exponential equation which is 8 to the power x plus 2 to the power x. This is equal to 130. So what is the value of x? Now solution, we have that 8 to the power x plus 2 to the power x is equal to 130. Okay. Now we can express 8 as 2 to the power 3. Now substituting this, we'll have 2 to the power 3, okay, raised to the power x plus 2 to the power x. This is equal to 130. Now, from what we have here, you find that 2 to the power 3 raised to the power x. This is in the form of 8 to the power m raised to the power n, which we can express as 8 to the power n raised to the power m. Okay? So, applying this identity, we'll have 2 to the power x raised to the power 3 plus 2 to the power x. This is equal to 130. Okay? Now, from what we have here, we can just say let 2 to the power x being given as m. Okay, so let's substitute m where you have 2 to the power x. So we'll have m to the power 3. Okay, so this is m to the power 3 plus m. This is equal to 130. Right, so let's take 130 on the left hand side. So this is m to the power 3 plus m, subtract 130. This is equal to 0. Okay, now from what we have here, we can express 130, okay? If you say 130 divided by 5, this is actually equal to 26. So if you say 26 divided by 26, this is 1. So 130, this is the same thing as 26 multiplied by 5, okay? Now, having this in mind, we have m to the power 3 plus, now we can express m as 26m subtract 25m. So if you say 26m minus 25m is the same thing as this m. So here we have m cubed plus 26m subtract 25m subtract 130. This is equal to 0. Now here we'll have m cubed plus, this is 26m subtract 25m subtract 130 can be expressed as 26 times 5. So this is the same thing as 26 multiplied by 5. This is equal to 0. Now, from what we have here, we can rearrange this equation as m to the power 3, okay? Subtract 25m plus 26m, okay? Subtract 26 times 5. This is equal to 0. Now you find that m cubed minus 25m, you see that m is common, so we can factor out m. So this is the same thing as m to the power 2 subtract 25 plus, now here we have 26m, subtract 26 times, so 26 is common, so we factor out 26. So we'll have 26m subtract 5. This is equal to 0. Now, as you can see here, we have this particular part, m squared minus 25. This is actually the difference of two squares expressed as a squared minus b squared, which we can express as a plus b, a minus b. Okay, so applying this particular property, we are saying that m squared minus 25, this is in the form of a squared minus b squared, which we can express as a plus b, a minus b. Okay, applying this property, we'll have m squared minus 25. This is the same thing as m plus 5, m subtract 5. Okay, so substituting this, we'll have m plus 5, m subtract 5, okay, plus, this is now 26, m subtract 5. This is equal to 0. Now, as you can see here, m minus 5 is common, so we can factor out m subtract 5. Then now into the parentheses, we'll have m, okay, m plus 5 plus 26, okay, close the bracket. This is equal to 0. Now here we have two parts here. The first part is m subtract 5. This is equal to 0. And the second part here, it's m plus 5 plus 26. This is equal to 0. Okay, so from the first part here, I can call this one m1. This is equal to 5. This is the first value of m. Okay, now we have, let's check the other possible values of m. This is m squared plus, this is 5m plus 26. This is equal to 0. Now from what we have here, this is the quadratic equation in the form of am squared plus bm plus c. This is equal to 0. So meaning that a is equal to, this is 1, b is equal to 5, and c is equal to 26. So let's check the nature of the root of this quadratic equation by assessing the discriminant value, which is basically b squared minus 4ac. Substituting the value of b, this is the same thing as 5 to the power 2, subtract 4 times 1 times c, which is equal to 26. So this is equal to 5 squared, this is basically 25, subtract, now this is 26 times 4, which is basically equal to 104. Okay, so here you have 25 subtract 104. Now we have 25 subtract 104. This is negative 79, which is less than 0. So that means that we have two complex roots. And now to solve these two complex roots, which is actually m2 and m3, this can be solved by applying the quadratic formula, which is negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. Okay, now substituting the value of a, b, and c, we'll have negative 5 plus or minus b squared minus 4ac is the same thing as negative 79 divided by 2, which you can express as negative 5 plus or minus. Now, here we have the square root of 79, square root of negative 1, this is I. So we'll have I square root of 79 divided by 2. Now here we have two complex roots. That is m2. Have that m2, which is negative 5 plus I square root of 79 divided by 2, and m3, which is negative 5 subtract I square root of 79 divided by 2. These are two complex solutions. These are two complex solutions. Now, these two complex solutions will not give us a real solution, okay? So that means that m1, which is equal to 5, this is the only one that can give us a real solution. Now, if you recall, we are saying that rate 2 to the power x being given us m. So substituting the value of m, we'll have 2 to the power x, this is equal to 5. Now, to solve for the value of x, we introduce the natural logarithm on both sides. So we'll have log 2 to the power x, this is equal to log 5. Okay, now log 2 to the power x, this is in the form of log a to the power n, which you can express as n log a. Now, applying this power rule property, log 2 to the power x becomes x log 2, this is equal to log 5. So we divide both signs by log 2 by log 2. Okay, so that x is equal to log 5 divided by log 2. But log 5 divided by log 2, this is in the form of log a divided by log b, which we can express as log a to base b. Now let's apply this property so that now x is equal to log 5 to base 2. Now this is the value of x. Let's verify that this value of x actually satisfies the equation. Now again, if you recall, we end at 8 to the power x plus 2 to the power x. This should give us a value of 130. Substituting this value of x, we'll have 8 to the power log 5 to base 2 plus 2 to the power log 5 to base 2. This should give us the value of 130. Okay, Now, as you can see here, we can express 8 basically as 2 to the power 3. So substituting this is the same thing as 2 to the power 3 log 5 to base 2, okay? Now, we can express this as 2 to power log 5 to power 3 to base 2, okay? So this is a power. So this changes to 2 to power log 5 cubed, okay, to base 2. Now, 2 to power log 5 cubed to base 2, this is in the form saying that 2 to power log 5 cubed to base 2, this is equal to 5 cubed, which is 125. And here, 2 to power log 5 to base 2, this is basically equal to 5, okay? So let's substitute this. 8 to power x is the same thing as 125 plus 2 to power x, which is 5. This is equal to 130. 125 plus 5, this is 130. And that shows that the left-hand side is equal to the right-hand side. And that affirms that the value of x, which is actually log 5 to base 2, actually satisfies the equation. So kindly follow the steps, like this video, and more importantly, subscribe.